Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied in the spooky living room by zombie huesitos, and it's still hot, but I'm kind of short on free time with the gremlins and work and everything else that the poor schlub whose body I possess has to go through, so I have to take advantage of whenever the opportunity comes up that I can sit down and record. I usually record in the movie room, but like I mentioned, it's freaking hot, and the living room is the coolest place. Right now I have the door open with a screen, so fresh air's pumping in, but it's hot fresh air, so that's not helping. And I have my two fans here, which might, again, fuck up the audio, so I apologize. But again, it's fucking hot, and I haven't recorded a video in a bit, so it's either no content or content in this kind of situation. But I apologize so much. And I also apologize for all the spooky haul videos that I've been pumping out. Well, I don't really apologize because I love picking up spooky stuff. But once the weather ties down and hopefully I can get some free time, I'll start watching movies and we'll do proper movie reviews. But I am here once again to regale you with another spooky haul. I've only got 2 more to go, so bear with me, and again, thank you so much for putting up with your crazy old Professor Macabro. Went to a Five Below because I saw that they had put up Halloween stuff. But when I went, a lot of it was already cleared out, as I feared would be the case. I mentioned this in a previous video. If I don't buy the things I want now that they're out in stores, when October comes here, they'll be cleaned out or replaced by Christmas stuff. Or the resellers will buy it all up, and when October hits, they'll try to resell it for insane amount of monies. I've been through that. I've lived it. So now I would rather buy everything that I see and enjoy it longer than not have it at all. But went to Five Below and most of the stuff was cleaned out. But I did buy 3 things that I thought were cool. And I found some werewolf gloves. The bag says they were werewolf gloves, but they have no hair. I can fix it. Well, not me. I can pass it along to DUI Macabro, and he can put some fur there to make it look like proper werewolf hands. But the latex that this is made out of is not very good quality, I'm sorry to say. This is rubber latex, and this is a latex, but it's thick. But it's not good quality. It smells cheap. But, you know, for a costume, it's good enough. And I just have to pass along to DUI Macabro so he can work his magic. Also bought these because these were $2. These skeleton opera gloves. And it says one size fits most. And I thought, well, I'm a short guy. I'm sure they'll fit. I mean, they look pretty long in the picture. I'm sure they'll be fine. For $2, I thought they were pretty good, but unfortunately, no, they're not. These are kid-sized elbow gloves. The fingers are way too small, and this thing is just too thin for my chunky, manly arms. So this will not work for me, but they are the right size for my gremlins, so I'll pass this along to them for their Halloween costume. But I did find this mask for $3 that I thought was pretty cool. It's one of these hood masks, but the quality of the hood is laughably thin. Honestly, I'm better off just taking it off and using the fabric that this is to black-eyed most of my masks, specifically the Jason mask. It's black, but you can tell it's super thin. But in a mask, you won't notice it that much. So my intention is to rip out this cheap hood and cut it up into pieces and black-eye all of my Jason masks. But I'll still have a really cool, creepy mask. Look at that motherfucker. That is one creepy-looking SOB. And like his smile, much like mine. But yes, I saw this and I was like, this is perfect. He looks super creepy, and again, only $3. So that's why I bought him, and he looks really cool. I unfortunately wasn't able to hit a Walmart and buy the lifelike Scream ghost face mask that I saw, or the creepy cracked baby face mask. that's probably the only two things I would find later on. I would buy later on. Those two masks, because I really like the lifelike Scream ghost-faced mask and the creepy doll with the cracks. They also had one of the really cool goat ram skeleton masks with a movable jaw. That one was 12 bucks, a little bit pricey and a little bit out of my price range. But I'll definitely pick up this lifelike Scream ghost face mask. Also picked up at the Dollar Tree these glow-in-the-dark chains. They are small, but you can pry one of them open, one of the chain links, and unite two. This is the length of one, and I just fused it together with two to make a really long glow-in-the-dark chain. Really cool. I think I am going to go back and buy 2 more of these, because I'll definitely use these to spice up La Llorona. Since she is a cursed soul, my idea is to put the chains around her, because her eternal torment is to always look for the children that she drowned. So I thought the glow-in-the-dark chains will look pretty cool. I thought, indeed. At Target, they had these little cool-looking potion bottles that I like collecting. Kind of small, but they were $1, and they had vampire venom. The other one that they had is poison, but I have a lot of poison ones. And they also had witch's brew, which again, I also have a lot of witch's brew bottles. But this one I didn't have, vampire blood. I'm sorry, vampire venom. And it has a little vampire bat at the top for a topper. Thought that was pretty cool, so I bought it. Also went to Mexican Dollar Tree again, and they had the yearly Jason Voorhees mask. This time they only had the bloodied version, but it is from this year since the tags change every year. So now I have another model for my Jason collection. I like to keep some of these stocked because I like collecting them. And if I buy repeats, well then I can make one of these guys. I just finished, DUI Macabro just finished the Friday the 13th NES Jason. And there. And he glows in the dark. So I thought that was a pretty cool effect. But yes, that's the NES Jason mask that was built. Follow our social media because a very in-depth picture process was done there. But really cool. And I like collecting these cheapo rip-off Jason masks. They're the equivalent of $1.50, and they're really cool for if you want to get to making your very own Jason masks. Also bought this at yes, the Walmart Mexico. Went to Walmart Mexico, and this is a table, something that you put on your tables for Halloween, but it's spiderweb design. So I thought, well, this will be perfect. I can, instead of putting spider webs, I can just hang this up in a dark corner and it'll look like spider web. So I thought I'll save myself a lot of effort and money. Also bought some more bottles. Yes, indeed, I like collecting these bottles, and the labels on these are laughably pathetic. But the design of the bottles is what really sells it, and the color. This is a nice, transparent purple with a little skeleton on a little skull as the bottle tap. And I like that. I like that quite a lot. Usually you only find them with the corkscrew, but this is a nice glass-looking skull. And again, a nice little purple one that I thought is super sweet. Also bought this one, which is a nice green one. Again, just the labels. They're kind of cool, but not so spooky, and they don't describe an ingredient. But this green one. Also bought this black-looking one. This one has a tombstone, but another one of these glass skulls, or a crystal skull, you might say. Quick, someone call Indiana Jones. And I bought this pink-looking one, and this one has a little witch. Again, not a big fan of the labels, but you can print out other labels, and just a big fan of the colors and the little glass skulls at the top, the crystal skulls at the top. Yes, and they're like Crystal Skull vodka. Yes. And the Walmart Mexico hat, as well as I assume Walmart USA, had some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. And I bought some plates. I think I mentioned this before. A lot of my windows have metal grates, and I have a metal grate door to access my backyard. So what I started doing is I just put some magnets, and these stick to that. But I found an Oogie Boogie plate that says, "Scaring is my business." So I thought that was pretty cool. I like it. I like this design a lot better than the pastel one that released last year. Then we have this one, which is pumpkin shape, and it has little henchmen. That's lock, shock, and barrel. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love this little pumpkin shaped dish. Then you have Your Worst Nightmare Jack Skellington plate. Yes, indeed. Look at that guy. I like this one a lot better than the pastel colors. And this one, another Your Worst Nightmare, but this one has Jack and Sally. And the image is a little crooked, but it works in its favor because, again, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Everything in that world in Halloween Town is crooked. And this was done on purpose because the letters and the art suggest that that's how it's supposed to go, but it does look kind of crooked. But yes, if you want a cheap decoration idea, just buy yourself a couple of magnets. This cost me $3. No, wait, with the exchange rate, no, well, maybe $2.50. Yeah, about $2.50. So you just put some magnets strategically here, and you can put it on your metal door or what have you, and you have instant decor. Or if you want it served at a party, I wouldn't suggest party because people, for the most part, don't take care of your plates as much as you would like, but maybe as decoration. You can put it in the background there, and it'll look pretty cool. But I really dug it, and again, a bigger fan of this color scheme as opposed to last year's pastel Nightmare Before Christmas decor. Yes, indeed. So, that was this haul. Like I said, I hit a lot of places, and all the places had a lot of Halloween stuff, which I, of course, had to take advantage. I just had to save these things, to add them to the collection, and not have them sold out. And even the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff was already very scarce. They were selling out. These particular big size plates were almost gone. I was lucky enough to find one of each. But yes, get them while the getting is good, otherwise they'll be completely gone, is my motto. But I have one more haul to talk about because I did hit another Dollar Tree, the one where I found the UV lights, and they did have a lot of cool stuff for $1, which I am going to show you in the next video. So hope to see you then, and that will be the last one until I can visit a Walmart and pick up the real life looking Scream ghost face or the spooky doll thing, or hit a Target once they have their Halloween stuff up, because I really want to buy the neon skull with the hypno eyes that I saw was at Target that I really want. But those are the 3 things that I would like to add for my Halloween decorations. So yes, but stay tuned for the last video, and until then, this has been Professor Macabro, that is Zombie Huesitos, and we both wished you, like always, a good evening.